The clock is ticking, and when William wears the crown, Harry and Meghan could lose everything. That is not rumor whispered in palace corridors. That is the explosive warning from royal biographer Tom Bower, and it lands like a thunderclap over Montecito. According to Bower, the moment Prince William becomes king, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles could be stripped, not debated, not reconsidered, stripped. And Harry, he says, knows it.
Well, you know my mistakes, I say the opposite. I think William is a man who's not in a hurry. I don't think he wants to be king soon. I think he is not that keen on all the different aspects of the monarchy. It's about Harry and Meghan Part 2. There's so much has happened in the last 5 years. No, my prediction is that Harry is terrified by the stripping of Andrew's title and told Meghan in no uncertain terms that once it's King William, they could well all lose their title and lose everything.
Breaking today, Prince William doubles down. According to multiple sources, it's now a matter of when, not if, he strips Prince Harry and Meghan Markle of their royal titles.
The right thing to do. I mean, the point was that we'd always criticise Charles for being hesitant and backing away from controversy. But I don't think it was Charles's decision in the end. I mean, it was technically, but of course he was forced into it, most likely by Prince William. I think Camilla also said this can't carry on.
That Tom Bower is also getting into. One of the reasons that he wants to leave the USA is because after the Andrew scandal, Harry is now fearful of what is coming for him.
What's your take on Harry and Meghan then?
Well, I think he should go home, like E.T. He should go phone home and then go home.
What about Meghan and Harry? Because there are reports that Prince Harry, Meghan Markle and their children could be set to lose their royal titles if and when Prince William becomes monarch.
Very aggressive PR for the Sussexes, got way beyond herself because she really doesn't understand the British royal family or Britain, but understands how to project her clients. And so I think she got it wrong by leaking it or even letting anyone know about it.
Royal biographer Tom Bower has just made his...
Bower has spent decades dissecting the royal machine, peeling back layers of image and illusion. He has written about princes, power, betrayal, and about Meghan herself. So when he predicts that William will act decisively against Harry and Meghan the second he ascends the throne, people listen. This is no longer vague speculation floating through tabloid air. Bower claims Harry himself told Meghan that once William becomes king, their titles could vanish, and with them, everything tied to royal identity, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex designations. The her styling already suspended. Even their children's prince and princess titles could face scrutiny. And if I was, I'm a betting man, I'm pretty sure that's what William will do. And it's the only way to save him from trouble, to get revenge, and to actually save the monarchy too. He can't afford to have the Sussexes in Montecito challenging him. And I don't think Kate would tolerate it either. So if I was Harry, I'd be nervous of his brother ascending the throne. And it doesn't stop there. Their position in the line of succession could be questioned. Their formal link to the monarchy could be severed in ways that leave nothing but memories and old headlines. Bower believes William has already studied the blueprint, and it's unfolding right now through Prince Andrew.
You're gonna Google yourself, was it Room or something?
Room.
You're gonna Google yourself, or like a Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She's gonna like discover she can walk. It's gonna be like Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's kids are gonna discover we're royalty. You assholes didn't tell us. Oh my God.
Andrew, once a senior working royal, was stripped of military titles, removed from public duties, barred from wearing ceremonial uniforms, and effectively exiled from the royal spotlight. His fall was systematic, deliberate, a dismantling of privilege under pressure. Now imagine that precedent applied to Harry. Bower argues William has zero tolerance for anything that damages the institution. And in his view, stripping titles accomplishes 3 goals. It protects Harry from further self-inflicted controversy by removing the royal platform. It answers years of public grievances following interviews, memoirs, and documentaries. And most critically, it shields the monarchy from ongoing disruption. William cannot, in Bauer's analysis, afford to have California-based royals publicly challenging the crown while holding its titles. And there is another factor, Catherine. The future queen, Bauer suggests, will not permit the ongoing spectacle to continue once she stands beside a reigning king. Meanwhile, Harry's life in America appears increasingly unstable in the court of public opinion. A surf school promotional video allegedly featuring Harry raised eyebrows online when viewers claimed it appeared artificially enhanced. Social media commentators dissected every frame, questioning authenticity. Then came Meghan's lifestyle venture, American River Luxury Goods. Reports circulated that unsold inventory, including jam, candles, wine, and specialty items, filled storage spaces. Pricing strategies were criticized when bundle offers allegedly cost more than buying items separately, drawing scrutiny from online commentators who argued it defied basic retail logic. One viral post noted that a $12 spread and $14 chocolate bar totaled $26 individually, yet were marketed together for $29. Critics called it poor business optics at best. Supporters defended her. Detractors mocked it. But the conversation was loud and relentless. Public reactions from celebrities have also stirred discussion. Rapper Nicki Minaj, in a widely shared interview, said Harry should go home, expressing disappointment that he publicly aired family matters. She clarified she did not judge, but admitted she felt unsettled by the openness of his disclosures. That moment symbolized something larger, a shift in cultural tone. The initial wave of sympathy that followed the Sussexes' departure has cooled. In Britain especially, sentiment appears hardened. The Kardashian charity event controversy only intensified scrutiny. Photos briefly posted and then removed showed Harry and Meghan attending a baby charity gathering that coincided with Remembrance Day. Commentators debated whether it was an innocent oversight or a tone-deaf misstep. Reports claimed Meghan contacted Kris Jenner following the backlash, though accounts differ on what was said. The narrative that once painted them as rebellious truth-tellers now collides with growing criticism over optics, branding, and timing. Online, the Sussex squad, devoted supporters, aggressively defend the couple. But critics argue that some attacks against journalists and commentators cross into harassment. Harry and Meghan have positioned themselves as anti-bullying advocates, yet have rarely addressed the behavior of extreme supporters directly. That silence fuels further debate. Now consider the difference between King Charles and William. Charles waited a lifetime for the crown. He has navigated scandal with caution, often prioritizing unity over confrontation. He funded Harry and Meghan after their departure and was widely viewed as reluctant to escalate conflict. William, by contrast, is seen as decisive, protective, focused not only on the present monarchy, but on the future one his children will inherit: Prince George, Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis. William reportedly believes that unresolved tension today becomes institutional weakness tomorrow. If the Sussex controversy continues to shadow the crown, he may see firm action as necessary. British public commentary increasingly calls for title removal. In opinion sections and comment threads, many argue the monarchy cannot maintain credibility while former working royals continue commercial ventures tied to royal identity abroad. In America, perception has shifted too. The Oprah interview, the Netflix series, the memoir Spare all drew attention. But attention does not always equal lasting approval. Bauer claims Harry is racing against time. While Charles reigns, reconciliation remains theoretically possible. But once William ascends, that window may slam shut. Invictus Games appearances are rumored as opportunities for Harry to maintain goodwill. Yet Bauer predicts even that may not secure long-term royal reintegration. The question of children's titles adds another layer. As grandchildren of the monarch, Archie and Lilibet currently hold prince and princess titles. Yet succession positioning and styling are subject to parliamentary authority and royal discretion. Whether William would pursue adjustments remains speculative, but the conversation alone signals vulnerability. If titles were removed, what would vanish? The Duke and Duchess designations, formal Herge recognition, potentially succession positioning, official invitations, financial ties, and symbolically the royal identity that anchors their global brand. Meghan's ventures rely heavily on association. Harry's public presence carries royal weight. Without that, they become private citizens navigating celebrity markets without institutional backing. Tom Bauer's voice carries authority because his previous royal biographies have often proven prescient. His book Revenge sparked controversy with its revelations. A rumored sequel promises more scrutiny. When Bauer says this is not an if, but a when, it resonates. Harry, observers say, has watched Andrew's unraveling. He knows William's temperament differs sharply from Charles's. He knows Catherine commands public affection, and he knows every passing day brings the monarchy closer to transition. The Andrew precedent exists. Public sentiment intensifies. The future king's alleged intentions are increasingly discussed. If William ascends and acts, the Sussex chapter could close not with negotiation, but with finality. And according to Bauer, once that crown settles on William's head, there may be absolutely nothing Harry and Meghan can do to stop what comes next. Because here is the truth no one in Montecito wants to say out loud. Once William becomes king, this stops being a family disagreement and becomes constitutional reality. Harry knows it, Meghan knows it, and according to Tom Bauer, the palace knows it too. Right now, there is still a fragile shield protecting them. King Charles, a father, a man who waited 7 decades for the crown, a monarch who by temperament avoids open warfare. Charles has tolerated tension. He has kept doors slightly ajar. He has allowed silence to serve as strategy. But William is different. He didn't wait his entire life to preserve chaos. He grew up watching the consequences of indecision. He watched the Diana crisis explode globally. He watched the slow burn embarrassment surrounding Prince Andrew. He watched his brother walk away, then detonate interview after interview, documentary after documentary, page after page of memoir revelations. And he absorbed it all. This is not personal bitterness, it is institutional survival. William is not just a brother, he is a future king raising a future king. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis. He will not allow unresolved instability to become their inheritance. And that is why Bauer believes the moment of reckoning is not emotional, it is strategic. Let's break down what that actually means. First, titles. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex designation is not untouchable. Parliament can intervene. The monarch can support legislative movement. Precedent exists. Once removed, it cannot be casually restored. Second, status. Already suspended in practice. But formal removal would send a global message the separation is permanent. Third, succession placement. While removing someone from the line of succession is complex, it is not impossible. Parliamentary authority can redefine positioning. Even raising the question publicly shifts perception. And perception in monarchy is power. Fourth, access. No more balcony appearances. No more official invitations. No more state occasions. No more blurred lines between royal and private citizen. And perhaps most devastating of all, no more brand leverage. Because let's be honest, their commercial identity depends on royal gravity. Streaming deals, book deals, speaking engagements, product launches. The fascination exists because of the crown. Without that gravitational pull, they become another celebrity couple navigating an oversaturated market. And the market is already shifting. The Oprah moment once felt seismic. The Netflix documentary created global chatter, topped charts, but attention is not the same as sustained influence. Public mood has cooled. In Britain, commentary increasingly reflects frustration. Polling has shown declining favorability. Comment sections, once divided, now trend sharply critical. In America, the cultural honeymoon phase has faded. The mystique has worn thin. Even the Invictus Games, Harry's most respected project, now operates under heavier scrutiny. Critics question whether the organization benefits from his visibility or whether it is burdened by association. And here is the brutal reality Bauer implies. If William strips the titles, there is no comeback arc, no dramatic reconciliation documentary, no triumphant royal return, no misunderstood prince redemption campaign. It would be final because William is not conflict avoidant, he is boundary setting. He has already demonstrated that loyalty to institution outweighs personal ties. His handling of internal tensions has been notably firm. He is protective of Catherine, especially amid her recent health challenges. He is fiercely protective of his children's future. He will not gamble that future on a brother who publicly detailed private conversations. And that is what makes this different from Andrew. Andrew's downfall was scandal-based. Harry's rupture was narrative-based. Andrew embarrassed the monarchy. Harry challenged it. He criticized it. He monetized stories about it. He questioned its internal dynamics on global platforms. From an institutional standpoint, that is not just messy, it is destabilizing. Bauer suggests William sees stripping titles as surgical correction. Clean, direct, irreversible. And Meghan, her commercial ventures appear increasingly tied to royal association. Without that framework, positioning becomes more difficult. Celebrity brands thrive on relevance, and relevance tied to royalty is unique. If that connection disappears, so does the mystique. Then comes the psychological factor. Harry was born royal, not adjacent, not married into it, born into it. The uniform, the salutes, the deference, the structure. To lose that formally would not just be logistical, it would be existential, which is why, according to Bauer, Harry is nervous because he has watched how quickly institutional warmth can turn to cold procedure. He watched Andrew move from balcony to isolation. He understands that William operates from a different playbook than Charles, and he knows that once Charles is gone, the dynamic changes permanently. There will be no father-son buffer, no sentimental pause, no prolonged hesitation, just a new king making decisive calls. Public appetite for clarity is growing. British commentators openly discuss title removal as inevitable. Some frame it as necessary modernization, tightening the monarchy structure in an era demanding transparency and discipline. William, observers note, has long been described as pragmatic, less tolerant of chaos, focused on leaner royal operations. A slimmed-down monarchy cannot afford loose ends, and Harry and Meghan represent a very loud loose end. The irony? If titles are removed, the global drama quiets almost overnight. No more constitutional ambiguity, no more hybrid identity, no more half-in, half-out debate, just finality. And finality in monarchy is powerful. Tom Bauer's warning is not theatrical, it is procedural. He is outlining a sequence. Charles reigns cautiously, William ascends decisively. Titles are reassessed, institution is fortified, and the Sussex era as we know it ends. The Montecito chapter may continue. The podcasts, the lifestyle branding, the media appearances, but the royal chapter closed. And once that door shuts, there will be no ceremonial reopening because monarchy does not do sequels. It does succession. And succession is coming. Succession is coming. Succession is coming. Succession is